You going? Where are you going? Where's this?
No shadow. I figure best way to get out of here would be go to Kakariko, Force, Carpenter.
Sure. Kakariko. Yeah, I agree. Because it's not like we can go to.
But I think the main thing you should be impressed with is that I remember that song without having to look it up.
I am impressed. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I barely remembered the actual songs. I didn't use randomized songs in mine. I barely remembered them.
I don't randomize songs just because of the humour.
I never remembered the songs when I was a kid. I never remembered the adult songs. I had to look them up every time.
It's because you're bad at memory.
Maybe. I am bad at memory.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, I can't... You know, I don't think I ever told you about this before. I got my cartridge of Ocarina of Time second-hand. I don't know why I got this game, actually. I don't know if I'd seen someone else play it before. I was really young when I got it. But it already had a save file on it.
Was it when Ben was drowned?
And me being a... No. It was called Johnny. I'm pretty sure my Zelda cartridge of Ocarina of Time still has that save file on it, actually.
Was it? Did you buy it from a guy who was called Johnny?
No, I bought it from like Electronic Boutique.
Ah. Was the Electronic Boutique called Johnny?
It would have been a return game, right?
Who would return this?
Johnny.
I've
little Johnny.
never ever returned or sold a game. Never.
I've not either. No.
I see it all the time on like we got a work
Yeah,
thing where people will play a game. There's games like fucking like God of War was on there, like Red Dead Redemption 2. Like people will buy games, play it, and then sell it on. It's like,
yeah,
I don't have that.
I mean, I get why they do it. Like, if you've played it and you don't think you'll ever play it again, then why not? You know.
It's something like.
I don't know, I'm the same as you though. Yeah, I like to. It's like a part of. I don't know.
Because if I was going to do that, I'd rent it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not many places you can rent games these days, but I mean, you can get them from like the fucking library these days. So just go to the library, rent it.
That's all libraries do.
Because the thing is, you're buying it for 40, 50 quid new, and then you're trying to sell it for 25. It's like.
Sure, but is it better to sell it for 25 than have it sit unplayed on a shelf for the rest of your life?
No, better to sit on the shelf.
Sure.
Right, I'm just gonna get caught and then hookshot out. Oh, bitch. Horse. Alright, horse is backing up.
Sure. Do you remember which?
We're backing up, boys. There we go.
Remember which carpenter we need to do?
I think we need to go top side.
I think that'll be one of the... Yeah. Oh.
How did I do that? What the fuck?
Wow.
They are not observant.
How many did we get? We got 2, right? 2 out of 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we needed to visit them all already, right? I don't think there's one here. No, this is the slope one. The one where there's one right next to it is not from a slope. It's down that way, yeah.
The one comes out here,
box
yeah.
to the left. Yeah. I think. You'd think I would have it memorized by now. Spent a fucking time bumbling through this place. Nice. And this one has... There's another person here, I think? So yeah, back to D&D. I think the main problem was people didn't... Yeah, people's backstories weren't really gelled together in such a way that they had a reason to keep doing what we were doing.
Yeah, I think if I was a TPK, I would have suggested like you make a story where you're all like together and you have them for some time.
I would prefer that as well in general. I think we want to go through there. I think there was like this is the last Commodore Master.
This is the one where someone comes out.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I think Roland had a really good backstory that fit into everything.
He was just kind of like
and to be honest, so did Vin. But it's just because they were there from the start. Their characters were like fully invested in the whole Griak thing, especially Roland. Because he'd been like contacted by him already. But Malik was just kind of there. Jacob was just kind of there. Who else died? Oh yeah, Roland. Yeah, Roland fit in fine. Jack and I guess he's fine at them, especially with all the Saint Veronica stuff.
Yeah,
because he's like the only one who's actually had their backstory like implemented so far, right?
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of been
like
forcing a bit
a
more,
real
which is
place.
fine, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, wasn't he supposed to give me something?
I thought he was. Hmm. Maybe there was supposed to be a chest in there or
No,
something?
no, 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 no. Killing the 4 things gets you the keys, which is what we've
Oh,
already
yeah,
done
yeah, yeah,
that, so we
yeah.
don't need to come back here until we
Yeah,
got
of course.
another key.
Yeah, yeah,
So I guess it's
you're
Forest
right,
Temple,
you're right.
yeah?
Okay, Forest Temple then, yeah.
God damn it.
I guess. Yeah, getting bring all 4 of them gets you something, and maybe the Gerudo membership. I'm actually not sure if it does. I'm not
Yes,
sure if we put that.
freeing
In
all 4
random.
gets you the Gerudo membership, because they're like, hey, you're pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but I'm not sure if I randomized that though. You might get Gerudo membership from a chest somewhere.
Oh, no, as in like, I think
By default, it
I'm just
probably
saying
does,
you'd get an item for doing it. You'd get an item which
Yeah,
would be the Gerudo.
we either get 2 random things or 1 random thing and Gerudo.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, D&D. Yeah, I think this part is going to be a little better because they've got a motivation, which is Griak. Although I think maybe after Griak's dead, it might be better if we just like time skip new characters or something, unless we want to continue playing.
No, I'm happy to do it as well.
It depends what people want to do, right? I think some people are quite invested.
It does depend. It also depends what kind of. I think as we start getting higher levels, the stakes need to be like really raised a lot, don't they? I think most people, especially me, I'm really into making level 1 characters. That is to say, like characters whose backstories kind of make them a level 1 character. They have a simple backstory. I mean, my current character is level 8 or something. He's like a paladin, you know, so like he was pretty high up in the organization that he was in. So he's less of a level 1 character, but I think a lot of the other characters I've been used to making are like pretty simple, mundane things. Feanor, he was like, he hadn't even graduated yet, but if I was making like a level 8 wizard, it would have to be like, I don't know, some member of some Mages Guild or something like that, you know? Or someone powerful is the thing. Right?
Yeah.
And you have to kind of play the characters like that, I guess. But yeah, if we like got to level 12 and we made new characters, there would need to be some like pretty big thing going on and some like big reason we were all together. Because level 12 characters don't just stumble into each other, you know, like level 1 characters do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think I'd do a reset. Maybe like level 2 or 3, just so you're not. Because level 1 is a bit garbage.
Sure, I mean, I like the low level stuff, but I also we haven't done enough of the mid game stuff. I like the low level stuff in general. I like new campaigns because everything's fresh and you're playing a new character and it's fun and interesting.
And then as you go on, the DM runs out of ideas and you hate him and everything he stands for and all of his ideas are garbage. I understand with this. I understand the subtext here, Chad. Don't worry about it.
No, what I'm saying is low level things. There's only, well, actually, I was gonna say there's only so many creatures you can find low level CR, but that's not true. Actually, there's way more low CR creatures than there are higher ones. When you start into middling things, you actually start to face a lot of the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, that's why I've started doing my own thing.
Yeah. Like if you're like, okay, I want them to fight a CR5 demon, and you look it up, and there's only 2 of them, you know, and you're like, okay, I need to figure out some reason that they're fighting this CR2 demon or whatever. There is a lot of low-level stuff, but the game is supposed to be the way that if you're using like traditional experience. I'm curious about maybe going back to traditional experience just because it's the intended like things last the intended amount of time. Kind of, it depends how often you actually get into combat in the campaign. But you're supposed to level up to like 4 or 5 pretty quickly, and then it's supposed to slow down a lot, and then it starts to speed up again, maybe like past 17, I think. There's like 3 tiers of the game, and the mid tier is supposed to be the one. It's the one that is designed to take the longest, which is because you want people to spend as much time around that point as possible. There's you can see it in the character, the like class progression as well. A lot of the low classes, a lot of the classes get big features at the same levels. Like 5, for example, that's when extra attack comes in. That's when you bump up a spell slot level. And you know, what's it? 3rd level spell slots are a really big jump, as are 6th level spells. What level's that at? 11 maybe?
Yeah,
I
11.
can't quite recall.
I think 11's another big.
11 is the next big jump. Most classes get something big at 11, and all the spellcasters get 6th-level spells, which are themselves a bigger spell jump than normal. This guy, you got it. It's a crotch shot, man. You got to aim for the crotch.
I mean,
I'm
that's
telling you
rude.
this my whole life. So it's funny because the only 2 campaigns that we've got to high levels in, in Dave's one we were level 7 for 1 session, and in your one we literally skipped over level 7, even though level 7's like bang in the middle of the amount of time the like part of the game that's supposed to take the longest.
Yeah, I find traditional XP is quite difficult to balance, just because of how.
It's probably difficult to track.
Like,
and
put it this way: if I drow fight, if I had given you traditional experience, you would have been like ridiculously high. That was way harder.
Oh
than
really?
Fighting.
Oh, I don't think I would have been surprised if we even just all the
What are
way
we doing
to
here?
7. I mean, there's map. Okay,
Sorry,
let's have a look at the
we've just been
map.
talking.
There is a chest available on the map somewhere here, right?
1 sec.
If you look,
I just want to pin this guy to the wall.
get pinned, son. Savage.
Is
That
this
chest
one
there. I think we might be able to get there. So we can't go to the right from that main room. It has to be from the room afterwards. I'm not sure what's stopping us there. It might be a small key that's stopping us.
Let's have a look. We've done 2 of
In
these.
which case we need to go and find a forest temple small key somewhere.
Right.
I mean, I guess you can look at the other floors as well. The forest temple doesn't have many floors, right? This is that.
Yep. Yeah, I think I kind of like. I kind of skipped you over a level just because that was intended, not intended to be a TPK,
sure,
but there was
no,
two.
I-
There was kind of 2 outcomes to that fight. One of them was kind of.
Considering how often we actually fight, like when I'm saying like the game is intended to take a certain amount of time at these levels, I think you're intended to fight a lot more than we actually do, and I think that you're intended to fight a lot more than most campaigns do.
Yeah, I think it's mostly about like. We've been
4 to
that
5
long.
encounters per day or something, you know?
Yeah, and a lot of that I think is based on the like going into a dungeon and you fighting several. Like when I look up like randomly
definitely.
designed dungeons, there's always like roaming things. Every room has a combat. Like it's, and I kind of prefer big bombastic single combats. If you know what I mean. That was
Sure.
so the door is. Yeah, the door is up there.
I'm getting some lag on Discord, by the way.
Sorry. The door is
The
up.
door's up
up there.
there. That's the door we need to go through, yeah?
Yeah.
How do we get to that door normally?
It's not got a hook shot on it, is it?
Is the door? You sure the door's up there? Is there not a chest up there or something? Navi's floating up there. Is that not the scarecrow up there?
Might be. But
I think it's higher than that. In any case, maybe it's from the left. There's those targets up to the left there, right?
Yeah, but you can't. I don't think you can hook that far. Is the main problem.
Not from down here, no. But you get up to that balcony from a different room.
Yeah.
You come out of a room which you've already come out of, and then you hook shot across there.
Oh,
and
there's a door up there. That's a door.
Oh, there is a door up there. Try using the scarecrow song. Navi's floating up there.
Nah, so I think Scarecrow.
Oh no! Okay,
Only goes to
Navi
here.
just wrote it down. Yeah, it does.
Well, we need to get to that
I knew-
up there again. I can't remember how you do that.
Was that a locked door from what you could see? My bit
Like,
rate's like
No, you
limited.
can't see.
Alright, fair enough.
Where are the other chests on this map? Let's have a look.
I
Basement 2. We
think
can't get to basement.
that I'm not like hugely into like a lot of combat in D&D, but I do like dungeon crawls. I kind of feel like you maybe like once a level there should be a dungeon crawl, you know? Like you should kind of mark major story events by an actual dungeon of some sort.
Yeah, dungeon crawls are hard to make. Though is the problem.
Oh, sure. I think the official adventures are usually pretty decent at that. Like, you've got a lot of one-off encounters that could happen in like a town or like on the road or something like that. But then like you're intended to get to some big place that has a full map eventually, you know.
Yeah.
It's going to take a couple of sessions to crawl through. What was the last like dungeon we did for yours?
I'm trying to think of the last one I made.
We had the like
There was
Wizard's
the-
Mansion, right?
There was something after the Wizard's Mansion. I can't quite remember what it was. Oh, there was the. It wasn't really a dungeon crawl, but there was the Underdark with the Dwarga.
Oh yeah, you know that was close enough to a dungeon crawl. It was lots of single combats like put together.
Yeah. I think that was probably the last one. Everything else has been single combat.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fucked it. I fucked it, Chad.
Don't get grabbed. Oof, oof. Frame rate. I have a feeling that the reason we didn't continue through here is because lack of a forest temple key. So I think we're missing a forest temple key right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't even know if I'm going to.
Because we were definitely up at that balcony before. I don't think you are. This is the last place we came, right? Then again, maybe you are. I don't know. Oh yeah, no, it's from here. That leads up to this leads to the balcony area. After this leads to the balcony area, 100%, guaranteed.
Isn't this where the key is that we can't get through?
This seems like
Yeah, this is the locked door. We got to that balcony before.
Okay.
How to do it.
We did get to the balcony before though.
How did we do it?
Maybe it's from the room being inverted, the spirally corridor.
No, that only gives you the.
Doesn't lead anywhere else.
No, I think that only gives you the boss key.
There is a floor.
We've got there before. Whilst I'm kind of roaming around endlessly, what else do we have to do?
Nothing at the moment, right?
Is there no other like chests, skull skulltulas?
I don't think so.
There's nothing. This is the
But
only thing.
again, like, I'm not 100% sure how accurate the tracker is at the moment. There might be something I've crossed off that we've not actually done.
No, there is a way down when this is twisted.
Oh,
so
there was
that's-
something. There's something from Kikiri Forest, right? That we were gonna grab. Is that a boss key or something?
What's that?
Cool. What have I got? Carpenter rescue needs to be done. We can't. Well, there's a couple of things we technically could do, but I don't know that.
I think it might have been from.
Yeah,
here.
I think it's from here. I think it's here that leads to it. This
There
big plant.
we go.
Oh, well, we're making our way there. I don't think this is. Is this the
No,
this isn't the correct route.
It's not the correct
but it
route,
leads
but it leads to it. If we go.
to. Yeah. Go. Which? Well, doesn't look like it.
Let's go this way. See what happens.
Man. Oh, I know where this is. Yeah, it's not here. Imagine actually having knowledge of.
Yeah, imagine knowing
Oh,
what you're
okay.
doing. That'd be so useful right now.
Mm.
Nope.
Well, shit. How do we get up there? It's not from needing that key from the Poe, is it? What's up there? Oh, yeah, there's a thing up there, up the vine. Where does that door lead?
Oh, that's the way to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. Good
Alright.
shit.
Good. This kind of sums up our adventure here.
Anyway, yeah, dungeon crawls feel like they, you know, they're what a plot line should build up to. I think in D&D, like a big fight's pretty cool. Like the draft fight was pretty cool, but I actually don't know what your intention was with with what we're supposed to do with the draft.
There's a couple of things. You either accept the deal and help them, and there was a dungeon that you go to. You get completely wiped, but they don't kill you, and instead they take you somewhere, or they kill you all and you restart a bit of the campaign.
Okay, this is where we need to be.
Or like you get like, or you win.
Maybe we just forgot to try going over there.
I'm fairly certain I'm not that stupid.
He says, not grabbing the hook shot thing.
Look, I said I was fairly certain.
Okay, what's
That,
to the right?
that
then?
low the water.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And there's a door over there. How the fuck do we get to that?
We're gonna have to look up at like a straight up
We're gonna have to
Zelda
open Nintendo
walkthrough.
Power. Can you jump onto that thing that you're... No, you can.
No way we made that jump.
What the fuck is there? No, of course. Is there definitely a door there? All right. Well, let's do some digging.
This is bullshit.
We'll call this out.
Yeah, we'll walk through a room. We'll cut out the conversation. We'll just start the conversation again, and hopefully it'll be seamless.
Simple as that.
Okay, so we are.
So we're done. We need another forest temple key. I don't know where the fuck we should look for one.
Goals could tell us scarecrows. Are we done with all that shit?
There's definitely a There's definitely a scarecrow thing we can do in the fire temple. It's just where we like use that last key, but I think you need to be one level higher to hook shot to it. I think you need to be on top of the things there to use that. We'll cut this part out, but I think we may need to look at the spoiler log to look where a forest temple key is, because I definitely know. I know a couple of things in the path that we need to get to that then like unlocks a lot of stuff, and it's like it's that locked door in Spirit Temple, and the only way to unlock that locked door in Spirit Temple is to get that chest. No, that can't be the map chest, can it?
No, it's not the map chest.
What the fuck? Okay, hold on.
Then we missed the Spirit Temple key.
It's a Spirit Temple key we're missing. I know that for sure.
Well, look at where the Spirit Temple keys are again. We'll
I did. I looked at them all. Right. Tell me what the sensing again. NDIQA.
No. Z3XQ.
So, okay, I see it. Okay, so I'm looking for Spirit Temple. Small key. Spirit. The only places they come from: Lost Woods, Deku Scrub, Stick Upgrade.
We must have missed that.
I'm pretty sure we did that right at the start, but let's go check. Gold Skulltilla, Zora River above bridge. We know we checked that one. Zora Shop, item 7. We definitely got that.
Where's the key?
Lake Hylia Grotto, Deku Scrub.
Could be that.
I'm pretty sure we did that. That's the one under the owl, right?
Yeah. Right.
Hold on.
The...
What rings a bell to me is that Deku Scrub. That first Deku Scrub.
What, the one?
May have been the one where you weren't recording. We may have got it, and then we had to go back around and do some stuff there, didn't we? We may have forgotten to do it again when we re-recorded it.
The Lake Hylia one.
No. The one in the Lost Woods.
Stick upgrade.
Yeah.
Where is he? Oh, kill him!
Just go. Do you teleport to Kiri Forest if you go through the wrong place, or do you teleport to the last place you were in?
Nah, I can carry Forest.
Okay. It's not much roundabout, but isn't it? Oh, so we can just, we don't even need to do it through the Lost Woods. We can just jump down from the forest exit, can't we?
I mean, I'm in the Lost Woods now.
Okay. No. I mean, thankfully we can see what places to go to. I think it's left twice from this. I could be wrong.
This looks...
This ain't it.
Where the hell is this guy?
But like, this here gave us like something here gave us a hook shot. I think. I don't know. We did something early on where we forgot to record a session. We definitely did some. We did some stuff in the Lost Woods during that forgotten recording session. And I'm almost certain we did the bean patch right next to that Deku Stick Upgrade guy. I can't remember how to get to him.
Just, the dude and jump down.
Yeah.
I think it might be... Actually, I think I remember where it is. I think it
so I think we did it, but then we forgot to read it on our next trip round. Is it through here? I'm not sure if we can do it as a dot. probably.
What the?
It was Skull Kid.
I didn't realize Skull Kid attacks you.
If you're an adult, he does. Doesn't like big boys. Okay, so we may have missed this guy right from the start. Nope, we didn't. Yike.
Are you sure you
Yes, we have.
do you have to be a child to do it? Or?
You can check if you want. You might.
Well, let me go to Lake
Hylia.
Hylia.
So, Lake Hylia and the Forest Temple map chest. Let me have a look where the map is in the Forest Temple.
We must have done
Does
that.
the thing tell me? Map.
Just to keep everyone in the loop while we're cutting around and trying to find this shit. We've lost a key. We lost a Spirit Temple key. We think a while ago, one of the months, recordings 3 months ago, I failed to press start record. And we had to redo it, and we did a slightly different path. We may have missed it. So we had to look in, full disclosure, we had to look in the spoiler log to work out where the Spirit Temple was. I know.
You looked in the spoiler log? You never told me that.
You looked in the spoiler log. To find out where the Spirit Temple keys were, because it made no sense that we didn't have them all.
Where the fuck is the map? Oh, here's the map. Here's the map. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. We've definitely. That's weird. No, yeah, we've definitely checked the Forest Temple map chest. It was that one that we went past. You know when we just tried to get to the switch to do the water level,
yeah,
the hookshot target thing. Yeah, the room just before you get back out into that courtyard is the one that had the map inside it.
Oh yeah.
So I don't remember what was in there because I think we did that a while ago. So we've definitely done that. There's just like Hylia thing, and then that's it. That's all of the Spirit Temple keys. How many are there?
I think that was the last one.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Basically, we were looking at the spoiler log to work out what was going on. We looked at the Spirit Temple keys and we were like, hang on. We've definitely done all these, but one of them is missing. So we think it's in here.
I remember doing this. I
don't remember doing this, but again, we could have been the fucked up recording.
Maybe? You have to do this as an adult, though. I remember the fucked up recording being an early one. Then again, we did a lot of stuff as an adult earlier. Yeah, none of them here. Oof, that's a big yikes. How many Spirit Temple keys do we have right now?
If we have one, I'm going to slap myself. No, 0.
No, we don't. Spirit Temple keys.
Let me try stick upgrade as Young Link. That's the only thing I can think of now.
Sure.
At least it's just a couple of resets away. That's a hard reset, Paul.